You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we want to talk about a big spoiler for the coming week, and it points to the possibility of Gwen Rizczech getting a royal wedding revenge on her exes when someone new takes a romantic interest in her that might include a marriage proposal. We're going to dig into this, but first, if you haven't, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, casting news, and special videos. All right, let's dig in. I have to wonder if Gwen Rizczech is about to get revenge on some of her exes, namely Chad DiMera and Xander Cook and Alex Kiriakis. Of course, her other ex, Jake DiMera, is dead now, so no revenge there. All right, let's talk about this. So we've got a hunky new DiMera in town, that is Dimitri von Leuschner, and he has got marriage on his mind for a very specific reason, a financial reason. He stands to inherit some fat stacks of cash if he marries by age 40, and his birthday is right around the corner. So his crazy mama, Megan Hathaway, suggests that he marry his adoptive Aunt Kristen DiMera. They're not blood related, but it's still creepy. She married another DiMera years ago. She married Tony at one point, and again, they're not related, but it's still kind of creepy. But Dimitri is not interested in marrying his crazy aunt, and that is when Gwen Rizczech shows up at the DiMera Mansion at a very opportune moment. She is looking for an interview for the Spectator with the new DiMera, Dimitri, and he is intrigued by her. I mean, she's beautiful. She's got the accent, you know. Emily O'Brien is gorgeous. We know that. So this is the start of what could be a really exciting plot twist for Gwen. Right now, let's face it, Gwen is lonely. Xander slept with her once after he and Sarah split, but then he told her, I can't do this. I still love her, even though Sarah Horton left him and divorced him. Xander was not open to getting back with her. That means that Days of Our Lives has a different plan for Gwen and also for Xander. So right now, Xander is palling around with Chloe. He moved in with her. He even hired her at the Spectator, and that is rubbing Gwen all kinds of wrong way. Plus, Alex Kiriakis broke up with her. He ditched their friends with benefits arrangement because he still is hoping to pursue Stephanie Johnson, and he knows if he is warming Gwen's sheets, that's one big strike against him. So he broke up with her. So for Gwen to have this new hunk in her life, that might be a good thing. You might remember recently that she flirted with Brady Black at the pub and was seeming to suggest that they might get together to annoy Xander and Chloe, but he did not nibble at that suggestion. So Gwen is single as a Pringle. Dimitri is also single, handsome, and awaiting a huge inheritance if he will just say, I do with someone. So realistically, this could be a win-win for both Dimitri and Gwen Rizczech. He could get all his money that he stands to inherit if he marries. He could shut up his mom if he just marries someone, and he would have a total hottie babe wife. And remember, Gwen co-owns the local newspaper, so she might be useful to Megan, Dimitri, Kristen, etc. in her role as the head of the Spectator. All right, so marriage also could be a real clapback on her against Xander, Alex, and even Chad. You remember she once had a real thing for Chad DiMera and was trying to break up his marriage. She slept with him. She wound up pregnant, and she definitely kind of had her eye on the prize of becoming a DiMera just to one-up her poor dead sister, Abigail Devereaux. Of course, this week is the one-year anniversary of Abigail's death, or is it next week? It's June 13th. So that is coming up, and the bottom line is this could be a really interesting plot twist, not only for these characters, but for the fans who enjoy them. We're going to talk about this more in just a second, but if you've not already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, casting news, and all that good stuff. So if Gwen and Dimitri decide to get hitched, she could be both a von Leuschner and a DiMera, which sounds a lot classier than being a Rizczech, right? He would inherit this big pile of money, and Gwen would inherit a big, if rather insane and eccentric family. And remember, Gwen doesn't really have a family of her own. Jack Devereaux has sworn that he is done with her after she blackmailed the newspaper away from him and Jennifer Horton. And Gwen's mom is dead. So maybe inheriting the DiMeras would be something that she wouldn't mind doing because she needs family. She and Kristen kind of already bonded over being bad girls. And in that same vein, she and Megan might find common ground because they are not either one of them the most ethical of women. So will Gwen Rizczech get a royal DiMera wedding? And if she and Dimitri do plan to wed, I have to wonder if they are going to either overshadow or completely sideline Gabby and Stefan's planned July 31st nuptials. If Dimitri needs to get married by then, I have no doubt that Megan would enjoy just taking over Gabby and Stefan's wedding. Heck, she could lock them down in the basement at the mansion and just use all of their wedding plans, their cake, their flowers, everything for her beloved son Dimitri to take a wife, whether it's Gwen or someone else. But I would sure enjoy it if it was Gwen Rizczech marrying Dimitri von Leuschner. Let me know what you think of this plot twist and who you think you'd like to see Dimitri marry so that he can get his money.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.